global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. After Atiku Abubakar emerged as the PDP flag bearer for Presidency 2023, it looks as if all hell had been let loose over his candidacy. Even strong political allies, strong political members, even Chief Olusegun Obasanjo have decided to raise the dust. In fact, it looks like there's more task ahead for Atiku to scale through than even him becoming the president. Before we go to the news proper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, according to the news, there are strong indications that the outcome of last Saturday's presidential primary election of the opposition's party, People Democratic Party, PDP, may not have met the expectations of some prominent leaders in southern Nigeria, including former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Report has it that former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar was declared winner of the defining primary after polling 371 votes to defeat his closest rival and Governor of Rivers State, Chief Nyesom Wike, who gathered 237 votes. Excuse me. According to sources who spoke to us on the condition of anonymity, they said that as an unrepentant patriot and detribalized former leader of note, Obasanjo feels strongly that the 2023 presidency should be zoned to the South in the interest of equity, justice, and fairness. It was also learned that the foremost nationalist may have concluded plans to throw his weight behind the presidential candidate of Labour Party LP, Mr. Tr0uble, a former governor of Anambra State who was, until his resignation from the PDP, a frontline presidential hopeful on the platform of the main opposition party. Let me inform you that Chief Olusegun Obasanjo's position support for Tr0uble is born out of patriotism and the need for balancing equity and justice. Considering the plurality of Nigeria, one of the sources said further investigation revealed that the former governor of Cross River State, name withheld, has been detailed to galvanize support for Obi, whose proven record of achievement as governor of Anambra State, coupled with his shrewd business sense, have continued to appeal to the former leader of the country. On the 29th of May, former President Olusegun Obasanjo expressed his unhappiness about the outcome of the presidential primary of the PDP. He has allegedly commissioned the former governor of Cross River State to drive the process of galvanizing support for a southern presidency, Obi being the preferred choice. As a matter of fact, the former governor is under the instruction to bring Obi and many aggrieved PDP stalwart and interest together. He assured of his total commitment to the project of ensuring the realization of a president of southern extraction for purpose of equity and fair play. I know as a fact that the former president said he was traveling outside the country and that when he returned, he would meet with strategists, including the ex-Anambra chief executive. Obi welcomed the proposed support, of course he would, and promised the former president of his commitment to a united, peaceful, and prosperous country. Another source spoke in similar vein. Meanwhile, pressure seems to be mounting on Governor of Rivers State, Chief Nyesom Wike, to contest the outcome of last week's primary. Plans have been perfected to allegedly instigate Wike to challenge the result of the primaries in court in order to retrieve the ticket. Oops, that may not all go well because already everybody have jubilated, congratulatory messages have been given, and if you are to contest the results, that means PDP may be actually be on their way to failure. I would explain that very quickly. Don't forget that there is a deadline to the submission of flag bearers. So if he's going to challenge the ticket in court And in the bid of challenging, and the court adjourns the case beyond July or beyond June, that means as at the time of INEC closing up their register or their elections calendar, PDP have no flag bearer. And the only flag bearer they have, which is Atiku, is now under contention, which means is under court. They're going through the legal processes. They cannot pen his name down. That's his failure coming before even the elections. That's almost like flawless victory for APC, or APC going in there almost unopposed, because PDP is the major opposing party against them. So Wicked doing that is saying nobody should even feed any candidate, which may not even all go well for PDP as a party. So I don't think any right thinking politician would even consider that, especially if those who are looking at having their party rule. Okay, if they want their party to rule, not the individual now, but the party. And if that happens, that means even Wike will also have it's not going to be a win-win situation. It's going to be a lose-lose situation, which nobody will pray for. So I think that one is actually dead on arrival. But the fact that strong world, don't forget that even celebrities are beginning to pinch their tent with Obi. Peter Obi, they keep saying these things that yes, Wike is not sellable. They keep saying that Peter Obi is not sellable. Gradually, bit by bit, Obi is gathering momentum. So many weeks back, Obi was just about how many followers? Now Obi is now about 1 million organic followers in some of his social media platform. Majorly people who want him, who want to see him as the president. Some are saying that it's going to be the people against the corrupt politicians. And I tell you, if the youth decide to put their power in it, I saw it in Edo, where they said I don't know be Lagos. The youth followed their vote and they delivered Obaseki. Yes, Obaseki had his own what he could do. Now imagine if other strong political stalwarts are backing Obi. And the youth are also on the field, not social media backing now. So on the field, backing him physically, and electionally to us and casting their votes in genuineness of heart. Then it's gonna be a tough one, even for the ruling party APC to win. They will need to do more than rigging to get it done. I also feel that Peter Obi should quickly resolve this fraction problem they're having with Labour Party before the opposition parties and the ruling party will come and hijack the situation and turn that whole party to something else. Whatever it takes for them to look into the issue of that Labour Party having internal issues, fractions, they should solve it now. Doesn't go beyond, so that they will not hijack it in the middle of his getting properly relaxed. Let's just feel one or two responses and I'll wrap this up. This one here is saying Obasanjo said he's no longer into politics, so why is he putting his mouth in politics again? That's because he's a Nigerian. Every Nigerian is entitled to their opinion, and he, as a former ex-president, has his own opinion. He has the right to know who is going to rule him and rule his generation. So it's not a crime at all. And this one here is asking a patriotic elder statesman, unlike those in the north that see everything with nothing eyes only. Obasanjo can foresee the danger in the denial of a president from the south part of Nigeria without apology. If you can't see it, then you are like them, the Fulani oligarchy, who believe only them here are hair on their head. Only them here have hair on their head. I guess that's where we'll wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. So take